Now you know, I couldn't just leave those biscuits plain like that. Not my style. I am Darius, this is Sugarless Crystals, your sugar-free destination of YouTube. Enjoy me. I'm guilt-free. Indulge. Okay now, so polls start today. This video, polls start. Check the card above and get your votes in. Right there, yeah. Not to mention, if you're not following me on Instagram, I have 3 giveaways lined up currently. And I'm adding more. 3 keto products for free if you win. You can find all my social media links in the description box below. Enter your chance to win when they do come up. And you can always check out my stories to see what I'm doing during the day. So this recipe, do you know how many calories I've eaten from Red Lobster? Okay? Like literally, like when they would sit us down to take, well, when they're taking our drinks, I would be like, go ahead and bring some more biscuits over here, please. These are gonna be gone when you get back. Look, and then they do silly stuff like they see 2 people and give you 3 biscuits. See, now I gotta look greedy. Now, in these, I take an egg away. Cause in my last one, I had 2 eggs in there. Because this one like has cheese in it, so I figured it would help keep the crumb together. Shoot, how did I, look, I stuffed them with cheese. If you already seen the pictures, you already know this. Like, so they're like a stuffed, low carb, Red Lobster, Cheddar Bay biscuit type thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, stuffed low carb biscuits. Cheese biscuits, I guess you could say. Yeah. I went there. I really went there with it. Now, the cheese is optional, of course. Because, see, if you're watching your calories, I wouldn't recommend it at all. But if you're not, and you're just out there eating, you just living your keto life, low carb life, man, you better toss that cheese in there. You can tell the difference, but we'll talk about that later. Now, the blog post went up yesterday, and you can find the link for that in the description box below over at sugarlesscrystals.com. See, what I love about my biscuit recipes, everything must be cold. You don't know how frustrated I would be when I would get ready to make a dessert and then they would say, it needs to be at room temperature. Like, I'm ready to eat now. I already have to wait for it to cool down. So now you're telling me I gotta wait for the ingredients to cool before I can even start. Anyway, almond flour, coconut flour, xanthan gum, salt, baking powder, shredded sharp cheddar, garlic powder, parsley, and toss in your cut up butter. So go ahead and have your egg beaten and just kind of like pour it in there, and with clean hands, start to mix together. The thing about this recipe is it's super easy and it's literally like 2 bowls. I mean, 1 bowl if you want to beat your egg. Well, depending on how you want to beat your egg. I guess it's 2 bowls. But other than that, it's literally a 1 bowl recipe. And you're not really using any utensils because you're using your hands for everything. Easy cleanup, easy recipe, delicious taste. Now, if you're gonna stuff them with cheese, grab like some cheese cubes. Those would be the easiest. Like Kraft makes cheese cubes if you want to use those. Me personally, I was being cheap. So what I did, I had like some sliced sharp cheddar in the refrigerator, and I cut the cheese in like small rectangles, and then I stacked them on top of each other. Boom, cheese cubes. Now it's gonna be like crumbly when you're trying to form it together. Don't worry, it's sticky, so it's so easy to put back together. It can help to like oil your hands or either like wet them to keep it from sticking so bad. I mean, I didn't, and the recipe survived. So it's not like, oh my God, you gotta do it. But with or without cheese, I still got 8. The ones in the front, those are the ones with the cheese in them, and the ones a little larger are without cheese. Now put it in the oven at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 to 25 minutes. See, the top isn't gonna brown, but the bottom will. And when they get ready to get done, like you will start to smell them. So like at about 20 minutes, kind of like pop up in the oven and maybe like we'll lift one to check the brownness at the bottom. And of course that'll come down to personal preference. I like mine like a light golden, you know what I'm saying? But an even brownness all the way across. Cause you know, all right, I'm rambling. Okay, so what you'll find over at the website that I didn't show is there's a garlic butter sauce that I made for these. It's very simple. I prefer, if you use unsalted butter, like that's okay. I would recommend salted butter for the garlic butter spread across the top. But if you're an unsalted person, like that's fine. I'm an unsalted person myself. But that's gonna make a difference because you know Red Lobster spreads garlic butter across the biscuits. Like you can tell the difference. It will set it off. You got to do it. You got to do it. And it's so simple. Just melt the butter down in the microwave. Put the garlic in there if you're gonna add garlic, and put the salt if it's not already salted. Like that's it. That's all you need, literally. I mean, and one I have cheese in the middle and the other I don't. I'm gonna see if I can get it to focus. I really didn't think I was gonna pull this off as good as I did. I lied to you not. Like I was like, I'm gonna make these biscuits, they're gonna taste kinda sorta like it. Like it really, when I took the first bite, it amazed me how much they taste similar to Red Lobsters. Now let's see if I can focus this thing. You see that right there? Yeah, it's a very soft texture. Now these were reheated, so when they're fresh out the oven, they're kind of crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. But these are just soft when you reheat them in the microwave. Now this star right here with this delicious, that cheese take it to another level. Oh my God, it's already good. But imagine Red Lobster biscuits with cheese stuffed inside. Well, that's what they are, but you can imagine it makes them better. Oh, and real quick, my parsley that I use, I don't use dried parsley and I don't use fresh parsley. I got lightly dried and I get this out of the produce section over at, I got that at Harris Teeter. But I wouldn't be surprised, Walmart shit, I think Walmart sells it too. But you still get that parsley flavor and it comes through like I highly recommend you not using like completely dried parsley. I want you to get that flavor. That flavor is important. And unlike in my Alfredo sauce, like you can tell the parsley's in this. Now, don't forget to vote in the polls and add me on Instagram so that way you can enter for the giveaways. Now, if your account is private and you want to follow back, just hit me up a message or a comment to let me know, hey, I came from YouTube or something like that, because there's so many spam accounts on Instagram, like, oh my God. But anyway, if you want to follow back, just let me know. I have no problem. Like, we family. The link for the recipe details below, along with all my social media accounts, product reviews, all my recipes, my favorite products, and Sugarless Crystals t-shirt. Grab yourself one, head into the kitchen and get messy. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We do recipes every Wednesday and Saturday and videos every Thursday and Sunday. If you look to your right, you'll see my latest upload along with the recipe just for you. Oh, excuse me, video just for you. I am Darius, this is Sugarless Crystals, your sugar-free destination of YouTube. And I'm not a chef. Oh no, I'm an entertainer. Bye.